Well, good viewers and listeners in, the officer is meant to be Battlefront 2's version of a support class, but most people use it as a means to spread cancer due to its multitude of annoying abilities and cheesy weapons. Don't get the wrong idea, I'm not hating. If you know what you're doing, this is unquestionably the easiest class to win with and can even get you more kills than heroes. But how to best spread this disease, you ask? Well, let's dive right in and find out! Post-haste! This guide is going to be a little different from the other classes because there are two key abilities that completely change how best to play the officer, so I'm going to be focusing on them first and foremost. The abilities in question being Recharge Command and the signature boost card Officer's Presence. Officer's Presence speeds up health regen for all near allies and is the single best card in the game for racking up fast and easy battle points. Anytime injured allies are in your immediate radar circle, you'll be getting points for the quicker healing effect. It's at its most effective when you're near heavies deployed in sentry, as they can tank a ton of hits due to their high health and already accelerated healing. Just look at this footage. I didn't kill one guy during the entire battle, yet I got 2,000 points in less than a minute. And this is without Bounty Hunter. If you really want to play as a hero as fast as possible, just throw on the Bounty Hunter card with Officer's Presence, go stand near a group of allies, and you'll be Han Solo in no time! Wait, what's happening? What is this? Oh no! Stop this shit! Tony! How do I turn it off? Tony! That fucking Han Solo song on my video somehow! What do I do? F it! I gotta pull the plug! I can't take it anymore! As I was saying, the other key ability that drives the class is Recharge Command. And this is where the real cancer begins. Not only does it instantly recharge all of your abilities, but also increases your recharge rate for all cards, including itself, meaning you can really abuse the hell out of annoying shit like the flash grenade. Throw a flash, hit Recharge Command, throw another flash while they're still blind, and a few seconds later, the fast regen speed will have you ready to start the whole cancerous loop over again. No amount of chemotherapy can stop you! On top of all that, it does the same for your nearby allies as well, and as an added bonus, when they get a kill while Recharge Command is active, you get credited with an assist. When combined with Officer's Presence and Bounty Hunter, you can see why this is far and away the best setup for racking up points. You know how you see officers finishing as MVP with fewer kills than everybody else? Well, this is how they're doing it. Since I started using, or should I say abusing, this setup, I've rarely finished outside of the top 5. Even when I have a shitty round and barely get any kills, I still do pretty well due to all the assists from buffing and blinding people. What the? You trying to run me over, you piece of shit? I fucking hate when people do that. I would never do that shit. It's just dirty. Speaking of the flash grenade, the improved version is indispensable. It does a ton of damage and can kill weaker classes from full health when you're lobbing 2 in a row with Recharge Command. One really useful way to employ the flash is to punish people trying to heal and cover. I assume this nade is actually intended to be used more of a support tool, but I find I get far more kills with it than the thermal detonator, which is ridiculous considering how long this thing blinds you for. But hey, if they're gonna leave this kind of shit in the game, you may as well abuse it. The rest of the officer's left card abilities pale in comparison to the utility of the flash grenade, but the homing shot is a decent option on longer range maps like Hoth, and can be abused with Recharge Command in the same way. The diffuser, on the other hand, just plain sucks, as you only get 50 points per explosive disarmed, and it doesn't even always work. Sometimes you'll still get blown up anyway. The middle card options are pretty weak in comparison to the mighty Recharge Command. Everyone is probably familiar with improved Battle Command at this point, is decent and will get you out of a jam on occasion, but it just isn't worth losing the extreme ability regen speed and double grenades of Recharge Command 4. It's also got way too short of an active time to make it anything more than a situational thing. As for Blast Command, it really only gives you about double the cooling effect of hitting a perfect manual cooling flush. It does the same for all allies around you as well, and you will get assists when they get kills while it's active the same way that you do with Recharge Command, but I just personally don't find it nearly as useful as having almost constantly available abilities. The right side abilities are more dependent on your playstyle and which side of the game you're on. If you're on defense, the blaster turret is the way to go. Most people position this thing in doorways or areas with lots of cover, but since it takes so long for it to acquire targets, it'll get destroyed before it can even get a shot off. It's far better placed away from the action in areas with long sight lines where the enemy isn't going to be able to easily duck into cover. It has a surprisingly long range, and with any luck, it'll whittle them down before they even realize where it is. If you're attacking, then Squad Shield is a godsend, especially on maps where you have to interact with the objective. When I'm on a phase where I'll have to hold down an objective, I'll take this and swap it out when we reach the next phase, as it is really situational. It's not great unless you are holding down an objective, as it'll block all your fire going out as well. The Disruptor is great on small maps and modes. It has a surprisingly long range and can save your ass when you're outnumbered. It's especially good against heavies since the cooling windows take so long to charge. It takes a moment to activate though, so don't try to do it in the middle of a firefight. It's best used a second before you engage the enemy. It may seem like a short-range device, but you don't want to be too close when you pop this thing, as you'll likely get meleeed before you can even switch back to your weapon. What the hell? How'd I end up on this thing? Oh well, time to run people over. As for weapons, all the officers are good. The first and second are both surprisingly effective at long range, and the SE-44C with rapid fire attached would be the best gun in the game if it weren't for the blurg. Oh yes, the fucking blurg! This thing has caused more cancer than tobacco and obesity combined! Even after being nerfed, this thing is still insanely powerful at everything except the longest ranges. With the 4-times shot applied, it's one hit to the head at close range, even for a heavy deployed in sentry, and 2 to 3 shots to the body. I see a lot of people saying the SE-44C is better since the nerf, but I disagree. I rarely ever get killed by that gun, yet the blurg still accounts for probably around 60% of my total deaths. Plus the blurg is far better for headshots. I think some of the people who claim the blurg sucks are basing that on the default unmodded version, which admittedly isn't great. But with the 4-times shot mod, it's only beaten in damage output by the Heavy's mighty DC-15 LE with exploding shot. As for the other mod slot, I normally take exploding shot as it seems to have less damage drop off at long range. Contrary to its description, it doesn't actually overheat the gun any faster than when it's not equipped. So unless you can't live with the increased recoil, I would say this is the best way to go. And that's it! I have to give credit to my friend Logan Marshall for the heads up about officers' presence. I thought it was shit until he told me it racks up mad battle points. So Logan, I take back what I said. You're not completely useless, and you shouldn't kill yourself. Till next time, fare thee well, f***ers! If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment and a like. It helps us get more exposure on the YouTubes. And while you're at it, why not subscribe? We put out shit like this every week. Oh God, I seem to have gotten my mobility walker stuck on a roof somehow. Oh God, how do I get down? I need to pick up my prescription from the pharmacy in 10 minutes. Hello? Is anyone there? I'm a very scared old man and I'm stuck on a roof. Hello? Can anyone help me get down? Anyone? You space elephant! Ah, fuck it.